If you've been keeping your soy sauce in the fridge, just a quick PSA that you do not have to do that. After all, soy sauce is quite salty, fermented for years on end out at room temperature, and not to mention, the mass produced bottles tend to knock in a few preservatives to finish the job. Now, I do know that the bottles sold in the West tend to tell you to keep it in the fridge, but I'm pretty sure that's mostly for either industrial storage or just in case you're planning to let it rust there for years on end. And even in that case, the soy sauce won't go bad, the flavor will just weaken a bit. For normal usage, the cabinet will be more than fine. But I mean, for that matter, the genesis of a lot of these Chinese sauces really came from the need for preservation at a time before refrigeration. So just a quick heads up that the following bottles can also be left out: Chinese dark vinegar, Shaoxing wine, hoisin sauce, sesame oil, laogama, dark soy, sesame paste, ground bean paste, kansui lye water, chili bean paste, sweet bean paste, fish sauce, and chili sauces. So if you happen to have any of those sitting in your fridge, congratulations, you can now take them out and save a bit of space. Now, of course, you might be asking then that those kind of seem like all the things, so what exactly does need the fridge? Now, none of these are imperative, but the items that we'd personally recommend refrigerating after opening are dried seafood and mushrooms, lapchung sausage and other cured meats, together with packaged pickles like jiacai and Hunan grandmother vegetable. The fridge here is less for temperature control and more for moisture, because in a humid environment, these guys can sometimes risk growing a bit of mold. And for a similar reason, when it comes to bottles, we'd also recommend tossing oyster sauce and furu, fermented bean curd, in the fridge as well. Though again, if you're using it up quick, it's also pretty far from a necessity. The one thing, though, that is important to keep refrigerated, however, would be something like a homemade sauce, especially things with aromatics mixed in, like our black pepper sauce. Something like that could actually end up getting you pretty sick if left out. All that said, we personally are super weird and tend to have more fridge space than pantry space. So another quick word that if you're in a similar situation, there's nothing wrong with keeping all those in the fridge if you like. Just know that it's not mandatory.